Imagine your community without a hospital or any form of medical care. That is what South Sudan was like before Chuck Williams decided to make a difference. Other than being part of many activities that benefit his community, family is also important to Chuck. He has been married for 61 years. He has 3 kids, 2 boys, 1 girl. He currently lives in Skinny Atlas and has visited many other places around the world: France, Panama, Italy, Hawaii. He's also been to many countries in Africa, but the country Chuck impacted most was South Sudan.
In 2007, some people might have thought that going to South Sudan at the age of 77 might present more than a few challenges. But Chuck Williams isn't your average grandpa. Chuck Williams is willing to do anything to help other people. Doesn't matter where or how he's going to do it. If there's a will, there's a way. Chuck has a fantastic background that not many people look at. He has an English major and an engineering major. Also, he had worked for Bullies Construction, which is based out of Owasco. So he definitely had some pretty good experiences going into South Sudan. Chuck was a major contributor to the John Dow Foundation. The John Dow Foundation was made by a group of guys wanting to make a difference and help people in need. Chuck and some other people were sent in as a team to South Sudan.
We had a group of about 15, 16 different people with different disciplines.
Right.
Engineers, lawyers, doctors, electricians, carpenters, to cover all the different bases.
Their objective was to build a clinic to help people suffering. The clinic would serve everyone, didn't matter the race, skin color, or religion. Everyone in Sudan was accounted for and was cared about. But the question is, how was everyone able to get the supplies they needed into Sudan to build this clinic?
So it all started when Chuck was accepted to go to South Sudan on the 3rd trip the foundation made. He arrived at a small airport on this bright sunny day. Chuck traveled alone with the pilot because 2 people from Connecticut never showed up. So Chuck and the pilot traveled to South Sudan. When he had arrived, he had to unload these huge crates with all the supplies they needed to survive and to, of course, build the clinic. Since there was no cranes in Sudan, they had to strap the crates to the trees and drive the truck away to get the crates off the truck. They also needed a place to sleep, so they had to stay in tents under trees. So when Chuck and the guys would wake up, they would take the tent down so that they would be able to be cool at night for them to stay in. Since the average night temperature is about 70 degrees and the high at around noontime is close to under 10 degrees, the normal meal for everyone is rice and beans. Even for breakfast, that's what they had. They had that plus some water, malaria pill, and some protein bars that Chuck had brought with him to Sudan. This was a very difficult trip and not many people could make this trip for numerous reasons. But as Chuck had said, everything had fallen into place and some people may not be good at one thing, but everyone that worked on the clinic was very helpful and they were able to finish the clinic. There was a concrete truck sent to South Sudan to make the base of the building. However, since it was very dusty there, the air filter became very dirty and it got destroyed. The worst part is they only brought 1 air filter, so they had to use hundreds of bags of concrete. Now since the people in Sudan weren't the most physically conditioned people, they would only fill the wheelbarrow a third full. Even though they weren't that strong, they were still a big help in finishing the clinic.
Now the point of this clinic is to help people that are sick or hurt to get better. This clinic is very helpful to the people of Sudan since they aren't able to go to their cabinets or grab a Band-Aid or some medicine to get better. They wish they could do that, but since they can't, that's where the clinic comes in handy. The clinic serves everyone. It doesn't matter the race, religion, or skin color. Everyone was treated equal, and no one was left out. The motto of the Boy Scouts is always to be prepared. Chuck needed to be prepared for the stay in Sudan. Chuck Williams is a hard worker and continues to live on in great condition and is moving like he is still in his 20s.